We've got different groups that are all trying to impact what's happening with demand that aren't necessarily feeding what they're doing back into any type of centralized demand forecasting system. So this lack of having a centralized place where everybody's actions can be considered together and where they can be quantified in a consistent way and we can learn from them consistently is really causing some hiccups.
I think the biggest challenge is the fact that the decision making, the modeling, and the data is all siloed. And so you have multiple functions trying to recreate the same type of intelligence, and or it's mostly manual intervention and communication between silos to drive forecasting understanding. And therefore, the over-manual manipulation of that information yields questionable outcomes and often a lot of contradictory information. The AI capabilities, the predictive capacities of Parker Avery are immense. That's built off of obviously lots of years of experience and evolution, evolving the capabilities to meet the technology and the ability for the business to consume that across the enterprise. The idea is, making sure that KPIs are embedded in the outputs so that there is a common understanding of how the business operates and the impact that forecasting drives for business planning, both in the short term and the long term. So by creating that common KPI framework, it allows for faster decision making across the organization.
It's pulling everything together into a centralized model of demand that looks at what all of the assumptions are coming in and then creates this brain that can get smart about what everybody is doing so that everybody gets smarter at once and you don't have people working at cross purposes.
The differentiation that Parker Avery brings to the table is the vast experience that they've had through the development of forecasting capabilities over the last 20, 30 years. They have also the use cases and the proven examples of how business planning works in an integrated fashion end to end. The experience is vast within Parker Avery, probably more so than any other organization that I've ever worked with in this space.
The partnership that Parker Avery creates with all of the different stakeholders in helping them to understand how to consume it and how to really give feedback into the model so that they're as smart as possible is really impressive.